What's the second thought? There is no second pass.
What's up, guys? What is going on with this flash crash? My God, what is up? Of course, this is I, the Crypto Otaku, bringing you the chaos and the news and in the crypto space. What is up with Bitcoin tonight? What happened? What happened? Well, we're gonna dive into that. Of course, looks like we got a little bit of a flash crash. Oh, we're holding on to 63 though. We did touch just barely underneath it. 629 right before the stream. Oh no, it's at the end of days for Bitcoin. No, it's over. No, a lot of this is actually probably just because we're hitting that 65k resistance, right? So that's probably what we're looking at right now. Is it cause for concern? Are we going to see a massive sell-off? It is SEP-TEM-BEAR. Don't forget that we're still in SEP-TEM-BEAR. We could see lower levels. It just puts us back in the fire sale. I would love that. Would you guys love to buy some more? Anywho, let's dive into what we got today. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are not doing anything dumb, not doing anything stupid, right? Don't be selling off your bags right before the bull run. Oh my God. Yeah, hopefully we don't have that. Anything like that happening right now. You guys stay safe. All right, moving on, of course. Let's look at the heat map. What's going on in the heat map? Of course, brought to you for free by Kim by the White Snow Lion. Anime reference for those who know. Don't pay for something you can get for free. It looks like here, pretty much, it looks like we're oversold, guys. We're a little bit oversold. There's really nothing standing in our way. After 63, back up to 63.2, back up to 64 even. They're probably, I would say up until about 64, we're probably pretty much scot-free, ready to blast off. There's a lot of buy zones just around 63 and just under 63. As we just saw, that pumped us right back up. We just got, we bought up the wick. So we're going to have to see some bigger moves to bring us down further. And that further down would be probably 62.7, 62.5 range. And that, who knows? We'll see where we end up here in the next half hour. But yeah, let's go. Fear and greed for crypto and Stonk's still sitting at a greed of 67, and crypto currently at 59. We'll refresh that real quick. Still, we're down in neutral again. Oh no. There are some macro news that's kind of maybe pushing that, but I did just refresh it, and yeah, we're back into neutral now. We're not even in greedy. What? Bitcoin's at the lowest amount on exchanges ever. We're going to dive into that, of course. That's my favorite indicator here in a bit. 100.9 on the Dixie. Let's refresh that real quick. Yeah, still the same. Nothing really moving here. Of course, we're out of trading session in the United States. But look at this. of 6 months is still on a huge downward trend. Dollar goes to 0, Bitcoin goes to 1 million, and beyond, right? Infinity. Crypto bubbles, everything on the day now is looking pretty dark. It was a great day today. We had a massive buy-in, so the ETF flows as well. But yeah, it looks like we're just kind of coming back down and consolidating. Again, things have kind of moved a little too fast over the past week after the Fed rate cut. So give or take a few grand for Bitcoin. Everything else is kind of coming back down a little bit. Yeah, even Jasmine's down 3.5% on the day. What's the biggest movers we got on the hour, on the day? Render's down 5%. WorldCoin's up 16%. That's scary, guys. Flipping WorldCoin's back on top 70. Yikes. ICP's down 3%. So everything's down around, I would say everything on average is around down 3. Up or down 3% more or less. It looks like Say was the big mover today. I think at one point today, Say was up like, yeah, it's up like 25% on the week or something crazy. What the heck is going on with Say? Render, yeah, down 5%. Yeah, but that's pretty much all the big things I got to talk about today. Weekly moves are still huge. Look at that, 40% on the week for Say. That's insane. BitTensor, I don't have any of that. You know, you guys know I like to shield my own coins, but I don't have any BitTensor. But damn, 60% on the week. That's not bad. Not too bad. Sui up 20% on the week as well. We still got lots and lots of gains in the past week, so don't be fading crypto. Moving on. My favorite indicator, guys, the Bitcoin coin glass. How many bitties are left on all exchanges, right? Well, I'll tell you, on all exchanges right now, we just keep going down lower and lower and lower. We just create a new little dip down here, putting us down to a new low. Look at this. A new low of 2.34 million. That's including the 500, not even 500, 450 every single day we can even mine, guys. There's only 2.34 million for all people in the entire world. 8 billion plus. To fight over, to purchase 2.34 even. I mean, God, guys, this is low. Look how crazy this is. We cannot keep these prices this low forever. It already costs $80,000 to produce one Bitcoin, to mine one Bitcoin, right? We can't keep this going forever. Something's going to pop. Something's going to pop. All right, moving on. Make Bitcoin treasuries. We're just going to look at the holdings real quick on Apollo for ETFs. What's basically looking at BlackRock, guys. 357, nothing really moves. Still going sideways. Yeah, nothing has changed. Honorable mention, of course, to MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is still sitting at 226,000 Bitcoin. Oh boy, and they have a new purchase order to buy more, right? They already announced to the world they're going to buy another $1 billion of Bitcoin. Anywho, top 10 in crypto space. We're basically looking at the top 10. What has moved? What has changed? Doesn't look like nothing's really changed. Cardano's still sitting at that comfy number 10 as it slipped back into that yesterday. It's freaking awesome. Let's go Cardano. Tron slipping a little bit down on the news of the merger supposedly between Tron and Toncoin. And then Avalanche still hanging on number 12. Honorable mention, of course, going out to my favorite coin, Jasmine, still hanging in at 66 in market cap. Don't fade Jasmine. Man, the little coin that could from Japan. The Bitcoin of Japan. Anywho, enough shilling Jasmine. Top 10, of course, Bitcoin still sitting at number 10. All assets across the entire globe still sitting at $1.24 trillion in market cap. Berkshire Hathaway climbing up a little bit, getting closer to that 1 trillion again. They did exceed that. That was a few weeks ago. Alrighty, and yeah, it looks like we're not in the fire sale anymore, guys. No more burning Benny. I know. We teased them a little bit yesterday. I don't know where that Benny even went. Did I crumble it up already yesterday? But yeah, oh, here it is. Yeah, we teased this Benny yesterday. We burned a little bit of them off. But yeah, we're not back in the fire sale no more. Sorry, guys. No more fire sales. Hopefully from here on out. But you never know. It takes us down to about a 60,000 flat for us to get back into fire sale range. So let's see. Maybe we can touch a new low before the end of the year. Before the end of the month. Who knows? So they're shaking us out, guys. Don't get shooken out. Like I put in my thumbnail. Very important. Very important. Polymarket still puts Harris above Trump by 1%. That's of course just the betting, guys. It's just betting. This is not real voting. Yeah, that's what's going on. Polymarket, of course, brought to you by Polygon. Don't forget, Polygon exists. People tend to forget that damn Dino Coin exists still. All right, and let's get into some news. I just want to kind of briefly go over some of these. There really isn't too much news going on right now. This week has just been kind of lackluster, guys. Macro stuff, really nothing really happening. Bitcoin just kind of consolidating. Fed rates, right? Fed rate cuts, just kind of processing. Everyone's just kind of waiting for that 1 week, 2 week consolidation to confirm, and then we will see either new highs or new lows. That's my take on it anyway. But yeah, nothing really going on. But let's dive into some news. I did, of course, pick for tonight. BlackRock, heads of crypto, sees Bitcoin as a risk-off asset despite its stock correlation, right? Of course, being consolidated are correlated with the S&P 500 and the Mag 7. BlackRock's digital asset chief, of course, Larry Fink, has declared Bitcoin as a risk-off asset, even though it has shown a pattern aligned with the U.S. stocks. He drew parallels between Bitcoin and gold. Of course, he loves to say Bitcoin as the digital gold, pointing to its decentralized structure and limited supply as the crucial factors setting it apart. BlackRock is increasing engagement with Bitcoin is also reflected in the strong performance in the spot Bitcoin exchange ETF traded funds. Of course, being the most successful ETFs ever launched in the United States. Is Bitcoin a risk-on or risk-off asset? Well, of course, BlackRock weighs in. Robbie Michnick, BlackRock's head of digital assets, not even Larry Fink himself, but his head, he's probably the one who instructed Larry Fink, in my opinion, discussed his perspective on Bitcoin during a Bloomberg interview on Tuesday. He argued that Bitcoin should be seen as a risk-off asset despite its recent alignment with U.S. equities. He has compared Bitcoin to traditional safe havens such as gold, typically favored during uncertain times. In contrast to stocks, commodities, and even high-yield bonds are usually considered risk-on investments. Michnick explained that assets like gold and Bitcoin simply have, over time, despite short-term movements, gold has showed a lot of the same patterns. They behave similar over time. So gold shows a lot of the same patterns. Michnick is also adding where you have these temporary periods, but long-term correlation is close to zero, emphasizing that Bitcoin's decentralized nature and scarcity make it distinct. You would base it as risk off. There it is, quote unquote, from BlackRock, of course, digital chief of staff. Bitcoin has risen 49% this year. That's higher than that. Since the beginning of the year, not year over year. Yes, since the beginning, since January, 50%, 120%, I believe, is where we're at from last year in September. But yeah, whether either it has increased 15%, partly due to the approval of the exchange-traded funds (ETFs) earlier this year. Michnick has explained that while investors had tend to view Bitcoin as a safe store of value and digital gold, Ether's narrative, Ethereum, is still evolving. He detailed the ETH value is tied to the broader adoption of applications running on Ethereum, but it does not yet have the same perceived stability as Bitcoin among institutional investors, especially not the scarcity. We know Ethereum is listed, right, on Coin perspective, right, as a infinity. It's infinity in terms of its supply. You could say that, yeah, you're getting a yield, you're getting a dividend, it's going to be the computer of the internet, there's a lot of, the big takeaways there, but it's not the same as Bitcoin, obviously, and BlackRock, thankfully, knows that, and even though they're heavily invested in Ethereum, it's good to hear this out of BlackRock, in my opinion, and not to say that I'm advocating for BlackRock. I personally would rather them not even be in our space, but this is, of course, the devil we have to deal with, right? BlackRock's growing interest in Bitcoin is also evident in the success of iShares Bitcoin IBIT Trust, launched in January. IBIT became the world's largest Bitcoin ETF. Yes. CEO Larry Fink has shifted his stance on Bitcoin, now referring it to as digital gold and a legitimate financial instrument. Yes, so that is, of course, BlackRock's big take, and their chief of digital asset management is also very bullish on Bitcoin, especially. I'd love to see this perspective against Ethereum as well. BRICS. Here we go. Here's the other big one. BRICS to discuss alternative payment platforms at upcoming summit. We also have another big country too, Also in war right now, going cashless, which we're going to get into in a bit. But yeah, BRICS, of course. We got to talk about BRICS because every time BRICS is in the news, I just get all tingly and be like, oh boy, the rest of the world has figured out we've been using them as slaves. Oh boy, it's over. It's over. Scare tactic, run. I don't know. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov announced that a report on the alternative payments systems for BRICS nations will be presented at an upcoming summit in Kazan. The proposal, led by Brazilian President Lula da Silva, seeks to reduce the reliance on traditional financial platforms. Lavrov emphasized the increased use of the digital assets or currencies in the BRICS trade, particularly with China and India, and positions this shift as a part of broader de-dollarization trend, underlining the waning dominance of the U.S. dollar in its global trade. BRICS nations set to discuss alternative payment systems in the upcoming summit. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, he aims to provide options in reducing the reliance on traditional payment platforms. And Lavrov explained that the order on developing alternative payment systems was recorded by the summit on Kazan. He had said, "We must receive a report from the finance ministers and the central banks of BRICS member countries on how to create alternative payment platforms." And you guys, I've been covering this for a while. They've been very, 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 very keen on wanting to create a CBDC or a digital asset to trade within the mingling countries in BRICS. And get more countries within BRICS or to join BRICS, right? It's definitely gonna be a big mover, I think, on over when they have a competing asset that is going to be as strong or comparatively strong to the dollar, in my opinion, when you have the largest countries in the world forming up to take down the dollar. It's kind of inevitable. It is what it is. He also highlighted that Russia has significantly increased the use of national currencies in its trade relations with the other countries. With the people of the Republic of China, we can carry out more than 90% of our trade in national currencies without using the dollar. Again, right now, they can already carry out more than 90% of their trade in national currencies without using the dollar. It's nuts. In trade with relations to India, this figure reaches 60%, he shared. According to Lavrov, these initiatives are part of the larger trend towards de-dollarization. He stressed that the U.S. dollar dominance is waning due to the American economic policies, and concluding, "We are beginning to switch to these new forms of interaction with most countries. It is clear that the United States continues to print dollars, right? It continues to print its dollars and continues its policy of economic pressure on other countries. But this era is already coming to an end." Wow, strong words by out of Russia, of course. Russian foreign ministry leader. That's insane. Again, this stuff, every single time we see these articles and we see these comments being made internally within BRICS, it's a big signal. Wake up, wake up. Here we go again. More Mt. Gox FUD. This might be pushing a little bit of our crash tonight, but I just still think it's just hitting resistance, to be, in my opinion. The exchange is back in the spotlight as it stirs up Bitcoin wallets with the new asset movements. Is Mt. Gox shuffling more Bitcoin? Is final payments coming soon to its, old customers that are probably PO'd as heck because they've been sitting on their money now for, 10 years? Oh my God. The past 12 months have been marked as a wave of enthusiasm among users of the defunct exchange Mt. Gox, following in a reawakening with a substantial payouts of the assets once thought that Mt. Gox had lost. Mt. Gox has returned to seeing the distribution of Bitcoin and a significant portion of the creditors facilitating through crypto exchanges Kraken, Bitstamp, and BitGo. As the remaining creditors await their share, Mt. Gox's recent actions suggest that more settlements may be on the horizon. More Mt. Gox, more Bitcoin is on the move. That's the headline here, right? Mt. Gox is the crypto exchange that went off the radar nearly a decade ago. Yada yada yada. I just mentioned it. The on-chain data shows that Mt. Gox moved larger portions of the assets out of the wallets after receiving approximately 370,000 in Bitcoin from the Kraken address. And there it is. Arkham posted that Mt. Gox, Bitcoin on the move. Mt. Gox emptied 4 of their wallets last night after receiving 370,000 in Bitcoin from Kraken. More repayments coming soon? Question mark. Mt. Gox currently holds 44,899 Bitcoin, approximately $2.85 billion. The latest transaction comes to the heels of Bitcoin Shuffle, worth approximately $782 million on August 21st. Yes, that's the last time they moved it. We saw that on so far. Mt. Gox has distributed over 17,000 creditors and is assured that the settlements of these are waiting to will follow soon. At press time, the digital vault held 44,899 Bitcoin in balance, valued at $2.85 billion. Does this matter? I'm not even going to read this part, but yeah, I don't think it really matters because most of this Bitcoin is going to remain in Bitcoin, right? Who's going to cash out now when they're sitting on the best performing asset ever, even if they did lose a large chunk over the last 10 years of its potential value from dollars to Bitcoin? I don't think a lot of people are going to be just primed to sell right now. Maybe they want to, maybe they want to sell a portion of it. Maybe they want to get out and maybe invest into maybe a few other crypto assets, or maybe these are already again more OG crypto enthusiasts than your typical run-of-the-mill investor right now. So I just don't think that we're gonna see too much of this move off exchanges, and if it does move off into exchanges, BlackRock's going to buy it all anyway. So, not very worried about that, but it may be causing up a little bit of a stir tonight. BitMEX founder Arthur Hayes says the next presidential administration is irrelevant for crypto. Yes, of course, Arthur Hayes, BitMEX founder, again, once coming out saying that, he doesn't think, and again, another person saying they don't think, and I've been saying this too, that I don't think it matters if, my personal opinion, if Trump wins, I feel like it's gonna be a gold rush for all crypto, right? And I think if Kamala wins, we'll see a little bit of a dip, right, in crypto in general, and then you'll see a resurgence of Bitcoin as the money printer goes burr, because it's gonna be the flight to safety, the flight to quality. It's gonna leave the rest of the crypto market behind, or maybe not as high as it would have reached. But I feel like Bitcoin's going to go to the moon and beyond, maybe getting back to even a 65 to 70% market, maybe even beyond that in terms of dominance. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. But anyway, that's what everyone's talking about here. And yeah, he's got the same kind of idea as I do. I don't understand why crypto bros and gals are so pro-Trump, because Trump president was president for 4 years and he did nothing. And now he wants to see a bunch of crypto donations. That's what's going on with Trump in his opinion. He says that the right things out of his mouth launches some DeFi, decentralized finance garbage, or whatever he's doing, like the Liberty coin he's probably talking about. And he's doing all of a sudden, people are like, oh yeah, you were president for 4 years. You had all this opportunity to do all these things, and you did nothing, and all of a sudden they're going to be like, do something new. I don't think so. So apparently his opinion is Trump's not going to do anything different anyway if he gets back into presidency, into the Oval Office. So, and when it does come to the Democratic nominee Kamala Harris, he says that she and her side of the aisle have been consistently hostile towards the digital asset industry. He also notes that how an explosion of growth happened with Bitcoin without any help from regulators. Exactly. The Democrats and their administration have been hostile to crypto. My point is, who cares? It doesn't matter. Bitcoin went from 0 to 1.2 or $1 to $2 trillion market with no regulatory clarity from support from any government or regulators, right? Exactly. We don't need them. Why grovel to those people and beg for scraps at the table? Continue building your stuff, and you should be building. And it doesn't matter at the end of the day, because the Republicans in the U.S. are going to cut taxes without cutting spending, so the government deficit widens. That's right. It doesn't matter. Exactly, Arthur Hayes, you're on the money, you're on the point. And he goes back and forth, man. He changes his mind as much as he changes his t-shirt. All the flipping time. All right, moving on. Solana Labs and Google Cloud team up to launch GameShift. This is interesting, guys. Again, Solana Labs and gaming. Solana, of course, is very synonymous with gaming at this point, and memes. Its primary use case right now is still memes, guys. Yeah, so I thought this was pretty interesting to bring up. Solana Labs has collaborated with Google Cloud to launch this new game shift platform. Of course, Google, right? Google Stadia. Was it Stadia? I'm pretty sure that was Stadia. Failed. That failed right after COVID, I think it went under. But yeah, it's interesting to see Solana partnering up with Google on this. Announced during this year, Solana's Breakpoint conference, GameShift is intended to help put blockchain technology into digital games, where it supports instruments, including Web3, requirements that require that may include wallets, tokens, and market spaces, of course, NFTs. GameShift is now accessible through Google Cloud Marketplace, offering developers a streamlined pathway to incorporate blockchain components into their projects. This collaboration aims to reduce the complexity traditionally associated with blockchain technology, enabling game developers to focus more on creating engaging and high-quality content. That's actually good. That's actually really streamlined. You could probably create a quick mobile game or something like that, tie it into this service, and just put like a few lines of code that incorporate maybe a digital asset as an NFT, or a digital asset to be incorporated with a certain token for a payment system. I mean, this is good. I think we'll see what comes out, what projects come out on this, but we're helping shape the future of gaming through our partnership with Solana Labs. At the center of this collaboration and is GameShift, which provides the full state of Web3 primitives and actions that games require. That's of course Google Cloud coming out on X and putting out that post. So yeah, I think it's pretty bullish. Of course, for gaming, we need more and more news for gaming. Gaming's been kind of left on the sidelines. I think it's going to be a big narrative next year, as we've seen the same thing in 2021. After the halving. So, yeah, gamings, NFTs, all the like is going to come back. It's going to happen next year, probably in like February, March, in my opinion. We'll see a big shift from AI and the current financial narratives. But all in all, you need to have true utility tokens. No matter what the hell you guys are throwing your money at, throw it into utility tokens. This is going to be a utility run. It's going to be an amazing utility run, the likes of we've never seen before. All right. Comparable to the .com bubble, right? We're betting on the new Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and the like, Chewy.com and whatever, the big Yahoo, Anywho, $13 XRP price target comes into play as XRP price chart nears completion of the Nike swoosh patterns formation. I don't like covering these prediction articles, but I thought this was interesting because it's been a while since we've seen a hype up XRP price target after the SEC has laid the boot off of their neck. If they still have the appeal in the horizon, they could still try to reappeal. And that would be, I think, put us out to an October time frame for XRP if they were going to appeal again. So it's still out there. XRP is signaling a potential breakout $2 to $3 after multiple attempts to even get back to $1. It's still flipping stablecoin. Where are we at with XRP? Where the heck are we at with XRP? Let's go back to the chart real quick. 58 cents. Yeah, still stablecoin has done nothing but sideways for this entire year. This entire year. Can you guys even see where the year begins and ends with XRP? It's a stablecoin, man. It's been a stablecoin for a while. The interesting thing is the daily chart right here. The interesting thing is with the SEC, the lawsuit, and the price action, you have to keep in mind they've been unleashing tokens onto the market since last bull run, right? We're still able to maintain this price. In my opinion, no one's really talking about this. In my opinion, that is bullish because we've been dumping XRP. Ripple has been dumping tokens on the market, and we're still maintaining. You can clearly see it. We're still maintaining a bullish trend, right? A long-term upward trend. So I just want to point that out because no one's talking about it. No one ever brings that into play when you're talking about price action. We're talking about tokens being unlocked and thrown on the exchanges, of course. So keep that in mind. I'm still bullish on XRP in the long term. But the price action still screams like a stablecoin. I just like to joke around about it, but I'm serious. Don't fade a lot of these projects. So yeah, the sentiment is greater for Bitcoin for a Bitcoin cycle top that could go over 220,000 has fueled greater than bullish sentiment for the green Q4 and an explosion for the altcoin season. Altcoins are already mirroring and bullish sentiment as more and more altcoin charts show more bullish indicators. XRP, ADA, and look at that, they even mentioned Jasmine. Of course. Sheeb and Doge are some of the altcoins showing bull signs. In particular for Ripple's XRP, the asset has made several attempts to break out of its current price range since July 2024. Guys, we haven't got close to $1 since I think it was the end of last year when they won that one case, but then they got thrown into another case. And here we're still in the same damn cycle. In particular, for Ripple's XRP, the asset has made several attempts to break out of its current price range. But yeah, they do say that this leads many analysts to believe that the potential surge is back to $2 to $3 and it will arrive soon for XRP. This is Yvonne Marks, Javon. XRP has attempted a bullish breakout 6 times or more since July 2024, with the signals pointing towards a return back to above $2 to $3. A holding and sustained breakout may be a matter of time and closer than you may think. Yep, that's what's going on. At any moment, we could see a XRP completely rip. We can see a lot of things just completely rip. We are at a breaking point. We are at a very, very crucial point right now in our market. We basically let all of the brakes off except for one. And that's just the election. And to me, that doesn't really matter. Maybe for all crypto, again, Trump. And just for Bitcoin, Kamala. But this is how I see it. XRP has attempted a bullish breakout 6 times or more. This is, of course, what we just read. And they're showing that the Trump, this is the chart they're looking at right here, of course, making a new leg up after this squeeze action happening here in the bullish flag. This is what are we looking at here? What is this? Are we looking at this? Is a daily chart? I don't even know what chart we're looking at here. But yeah, that's what he's showing here. That's gonna push us up and do a breakout. So yeah, that's a 500% climb back to $3.3. That's insane. Near 7-year resisting trend breakout. 7 year, wow, 7-year resistance. That's insane. XRP price at the $3, spiked to $13. Yikes, that'd be insane. Yeah, more significantly, one other analyst, Egrag, Crypto says that XRP may finally break to a 7-year resistance trend, setting the stage for long-term goals, of course, up to a spike of $13. XRP will do it, he says, potentially a $13 target. We're looking at the nicey swoosh pattern with a potential target of $13. This is big. XRP will rise and reward the loyal. Of course, you know, you get just throw it out there. Yeah, propaganda. I get it. XRP Army. There, I said it. Stay steady. Odin is with us, and yeah, protect yourself. Yeah, that's Egrag. I don't know how you say his name. I've never even heard this guy before, but according to Crypto Newsland, these are the 2 biggest bulls on XRP shouting from the rooftops. $3 and $13 are coming. Jesus. PayPal enables U.S. business accounts to buy, hold, and sell crypto. More and more every day we hear about the news, and of course the asset managers and holders are all getting in on crypto and holding and custodying your crypto for you, so you don't have to learn how to use one of those. Do I even have mine on me? Oh, Jesus. Oh no, I lost my hardware wallet. That's fine. I got gold. Oh God. No, I can't. But yeah, I mean, that's what's happening. They're taking, of course, custody into their own hands and doing that for people that just don't want to deal with it, or they're trying to get ahead of the game because this is the only way banks can survive if they can hold the new asset class. That's why SAB 2121 has got to happen at some point. PayPal and its business clients hold and sell the cryptocurrency directly from their accounts in the U.S., potentially opening up a larger market for payments giant. They already do crypto, guys, in case you were wondering. They already do. You can already purchase crypto on PayPal. It's one of the first ways I got involved in crypto, actually, because I actually have a large relationship with PayPal over the years. But yeah, after letting its retail users use the same via PayPal and Venmo. Venmo's also, don't forget, Venmo's also, I know a lot of the girls use the Venmo more than PayPal. It's the same damn thing. It's just tailored with a simpler UI for that audience, okay? Just wanted to let you know. The normies use Venmo, but it's still PayPal. So accounts for several years now. The company has also used the demand for its business owners to buy, hold, and sell crypto. The company said Wednesday, business owners have increasingly expressed their desire for the same cryptocurrency capabilities available to consumers. Jose Fernandez da Bonte, Senior Vice President of the Blockchain, Cryptocurrency, and Digital Currencies at PayPal, said in the statement the PayPal company will also use merchants, U.S. merchants, externally transfer cryptocurrency on-chain in eligible third-party wallets, according to the statement. To start, the service will be unavailable to business clients in New York State. It's hard to pass anything in New York, especially with the mining ban and everything that happened a long time ago. I don't know if that's been lifted yet or not. That happened like a few years ago. Without giving a timeline for when and what would change, the company is one of the 20 or so recipients of the Empire State's notoriously stringent bit license, right? Just like they did with medical use of marijuana and all, and recreational use and all that with all these other states. They have, use case licenses, the same they're going to do for bit licenses, their thing. It also has a trust license from the state's Department of Financial Services. Since 2020, PayPal has allowed customers to buy, hold, and sell cryptocurrencies, as I mentioned, directly from their accounts. Last year, it unveiled the U.S. dollar-dominated stablecoin, PayPal PYUSD, right? We talked about that this year as well, which reached $1. It's a stablecoin, of course, it's $1. $1 billion market cap this summer. Yeah, so it's not slowing down. Stablecoins are where it's at. I never thought in my entire life that there would be this many stablecoins, but we already have enough. But of course, there's room for more. Alrighty, so that's what's going on with PayPal currently. Yeah, this is again big. We also had the first bank now available to hold and custody crypto, and that's BY Mellon out of New York. We're talking about all the stringent policies out of New York, and the biggest bank, or the oldest bank in New York, is now the first one to do it. It's insane. This world is nuts, man. You can't make this stuff up. It's all just red tape. Visa creates platform to aid banks in issuing fiat-backed tokens. Of course, if you haven't heard this yet, this is a big thing that happened today. It's going to be powered on the Ethereum blockchain, supposedly. But this is also kind of goes against the grain a little. It stings a little with Visa's partnership with Solana. They were doing trials on for settling payments as well. I think what's going to happen is they're going to use, of course, in different different countries, different services. There's not one coin fits all, especially when you have all of the regulation in different countries. They're doing different things. It seems like they're trying to get ahead on this and maybe test out multiple blockchains, L1s, and find a solution for it. But oh my God, man, Ethereum, the fees, man, the fees. Visa has launched a new platform to assist banks in issuing fiat-backed tokens, aiming to modernize financial systems and enhance blockchain integration in banking. Visa has launched a new platform to support financial institutions in issuing fiat-backed tokens, positioning itself to be the forefront of the blockchain integration into banking. Visa's crypto division, led by Coy Sheffield, is guiding banks to adopt this new infrastructure, realizing that the banks can modernize the financial systems and offered fiat-backed tokens and engage on-chain capital markets. What is it, VTAP or whatever? It's coming up here in a bit. Visa's platform is set forth to enable the transition from the traditional finance infrastructure into the blockchain-powered digital systems. Visa in Web3 is the new blockchain fiat-backed tokens. Visa has been closely watching the evolution of tokenization, particularly at the central banks and commercial financial institutions seek to modernize payment and settlement systems. Again, this is the only way they can survive. The banks can't survive without crypto. According to Sheffield, the Visa new tokenized asset platform is now called VTAP, which will allow banks to explore these technologies in regulated environments. Spain's Banco Bilbao Vizcaya Argentaria BBVA, wow, is one of the banks participating and is already testing, which plans to launch a pilot on the Ethereum blockchain in 2025. Again, the same sort of thing that did a pilot on Solana as well. So, huge news. Again, people are probably going on deaf ears on this stuff. This is, if anyone's sitting on the sideline, Bitcoin, crypto, everything, all these tokens are not going away. They're going to take over the entire globe. Excited for the Visa partnerships with ANZ AU for phase 2 of the Hong Kong Monetary Authority. This is Corey Sheffield, the guy we read about in the article. It's outside the EHKD pilot to explore the use of tokenized deposits to the cross-border settlement of tokenized securities. I'm assuming HKD it's Hong Kong, right? Hong Kong. So it looks like they're already trying to test in other markets as well, or at least get backed into other markets. It's going to be interesting as well to see because of what we just talked about earlier with BRICS and then making their own down their damn token. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. All right, what else we got? I think that might be it for the news. Oh no, the big one. Oh, I forgot this one, the big one. This one just came out today. Israel goes cashless. Cashless, guys. Israel's promoting a new plan to abolish 200 shekel banknotes. 200 shekel banknotes. I'm not sure what the hell that even means. $200 shekel banknotes. Forbid possession of physical gold. What does this sound like? And silver. Jeez. And use for AI enforcement. This gets worse and worse. Of course, with that being said, I have to go into my favorite segment. The dystopian future! That's right. When robots, algorithms, and the like are taking over our economy, paying each other with crypto, you're going to wish you've seen the days and likes of the 40s and 50s and the roaring 20s when your childhood just rushes back to you and you're like, oh, those times were good. Just remember, the AI is coming for your job. It's coming for your job if you're a driver, a telemarketer, a lawyer, an accountant, a data entry clerk, a writer, a journalist, a bookkeeper, a receptionist, a bank teller, a travel agent, a factory worker. Guys, factory workers are numero uno on the list right now. Customer service representatives of all kinds, including festival workers like me, and your friends, especially your romantic loved ones, all going to be replaced by the glorious, beautiful robots. And and like I say every night, they can do things in the bedroom you haven't even dreamt of yet. All right, so that's of course our dystopian future segment, brought to you by the robots, and the robots are going to take over the jobs and do all the things. We said what? AI? Robots! AI! I'm just testing a few things. And then, we got to take those down. Take down those damn robots and smash them into oblivion. Yes! Yeah, drop a train on them. Alright, that's enough. Alright, moving on. So, what's going on? Israel goes cashless, right? And they're banning gold and silver. What? Sounds like America in the 70s, right? The 60s, 70s. A few days ago, a new initiative promoted by Prime Minister Netanyahu was announced that removing 200 shekel bills from the circulation as a first step to abolish cash altogether within a few years. Guys, what are we talking about? The AI and robot revolution is only going to take a few years. It's only going to take 3 to 5 years. It's crazy how fast this is happening. The official excuse: fighting financial crimes and black money in the Arab society. For those who aren't aware, 1.6 million citizens in Israel are Arab, which stands for 17% of the country's population. As expected, this move, identical to India's move in 2016, will cause further destabilization of Israel's economy and of its citizens' physical and mental states. A derivative of the economic shakeup will ripple into Gaza, who is relying on the Israel shekel as its currency. And clearly, its population is heavily reliant on cash. Oof. So let's break it down. Abolishing 200 shekel notes. There it is. That's the shekel. The 200 shekel. The value of the Israel 200 shekel bills surpasses 100 billion shekels and make up the nearly 80% of the U.S. bank the banknotes. That's funny. They actually know how many shekels are in circulation. We don't even know how many dollars are in circulation. They tell us a rough estimate. Nearly 80% of the banknotes are held by the public, and in recent attempts to smear cash holders, 20 billion shekels. These bills claim that the bill's removal will recover more than 20 billion shekels, 5.3 billion by next year, and 110 billion shekels. My gosh, 29 billion in the next 5 years, bringing it back to the state, and will force the tax invaders to be revealed. I feel like that's, in the short term, it's just going to move them into a different note. I mean, that's just, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. But 2 weeks ago, the first mainstream media article about this new initiative popped up and is now normalizing people to prepare for the draconian measure. It is a draconian measure. It's huge. getting rid of a standard just to also take away your right to hold gold and silver in the country, and forcing AI people down people's throats. And crypto is going to be involved at some point, and maybe a CBDC in Israel. That'd be my guess where they're headed. Removing the 200 shekel bills from circulation, as well as broadening the obligation to report on cash holding authorities. This is part of the larger plan to abolish cash completely in 3 phases. Jesus. I don't want to read the rest of this. It's just a novel at this point. But yeah, it looks like that's happening right now in Israel. And Bitcoin Magazine actually covered this, guys. We haven't got a really solid article out of Bitcoin Magazine in a while. This is just a red flag. This is a huge signal of what's here to come. And of course, crypto and its relation to the future of all money. What is this here? This is interesting. So Efrat Feninsan, Israel is promoting an initiative to abolish 200 shekel banknotes. The first step to narrow the use and abolish the cash. Same as India in 2016. Let's see what they posted here. This is interesting. What did she say? It's translated apparently.
Quick
Hi
video,
everyone.
Tell you about some updates from Israel regarding money.
Oh, she's saying things.
So I'm gonna write a full article on my Substack on that and put it later on. But basically, just to let you know, the Prime Minister that we all love so much, Benjamin Netanyahu, I believe he's not in jail yet. So he said that they're working on a new initiative to abolish the biggest banknotes, cash banknotes of 200 shekels.
You mean these? I got a whole bunch of these. I burn them.
The
We burn them.
And they want to take them out of circulation, exactly like what India did in 2016, if you remember, which was a big failure and caused a big drop in GDP, and people went hungry, and it was a big chaos.
I like chaos.
They abolished the 501,000 rupee in India in 2016. So the same thing is going to happen in Israel.
Wow.
Or at least that's what they're trying to advance. The official excuse is we're fighting black money, right? We're fighting the black money criminals.
Black money criminals.
We're gonna punish everyone.
Oh, looks like Hustle Money's in the chat.
And we're gonna
Hustle Money's in the chat. Never seen Jasmine's anime girl before. Yes, that's of course.
War-ridden.
Oh, jeez. That's a long video. It's a 5-minute video. But at least we got some proof, right? We're not just pulling stuff out of our butt, right? But yeah, that's my Jasmine Chan. Yes. Just gooned all over the place. Oh, no. Yeah, that's what she does. But yeah, that's what's going on, man. This is crazy. We're losing. We are losing our dollars, whether you like it or not. It's inevitable. At some point, paper money it's a silly concept. That is from the very beginning. It's going away. All right. So of course that was my big article for the day. Then we got the normies. What's going on with the normies? Well, we still got 13 minutes left until 9 o'clock. But it does look like, just looking at Bitcoin on the other, let's do a quick little update on Bitcoin as it struggles to hold that $63,000 range. Looks like, we're going to have to wait on this one. Looks like it's going to be a red day. Oh, here's your weather forecast. It's going to be raining Bitcoin. We're getting a little slight high. We're gonna, of course, retesting that. That does not look bullish at all, guys, at all. We'll get into that here in a bit. Let's look at the normies. Look at the normies. What are the normies talking about? Bitcoin? Are they talking about anything? Bitcoin and PayPal, of course. There's that Digibuy. Oh boy. A lot of charts saying we're going up, we're going down. Nasdaq going up, Bitcoin going down. Cetria launches testnet to bring decentralized finance to Bitcoin. What else are the normies saying? What's that? Bitcoin Monkey. Check out Abstract. Because it's true. Yeah. Not sure what you're referring to. Not the Rifleman. There is no logic No logic escape from the corruption of money. Yeah, in the internet Bitcoin. Because it is true. All Bitcoin payments comes with the extra advantage. Yeah, you can send whatever the hell you want, anywhere you want. Yeah, there's really nothing fun tonight with the normies, man. Well, these aren't the normies. You know, the memes. The memes. Oh, there we go. We got Pikachu clapping. They will get Bitcoin at the price they deserve. That's right. And Pikachu agrees. All right, let's check out the normies and the searches on Google. What's going on with the Google searches? National Daughters Day. Why is that even a day? We need a day for everything. How about National Take Off My Pants Day? Just walk around the world or walk around your house naked. I don't know. We have to have literally a day for everything. Oh, this country's so weird. Barcelona, go sports. Hurricane categories. Oh my God, we got to learn about hurricane categories. Spoiler alert, it's usually a 1 or 3. Liverpool versus West Ham. Home run derby. Hat trick. Matthew Slicka. Yeah. Normies love their sports. Normies love their sports and celebrities. Arsenal versus Bolton. Zoda MetaQuest. Ooh, MetaQuest 3S. Looks like the MetaQuest 3. Moon. What the hell is that? Moon wife? Oh God, normies scare me more and more every single day. My brain! I can't take it! Cat Glover, sports, and more sports. And Ashton Kutcher and wow. I'm over it. The normies, my God. They got only a few things on their mind tonight. And of course, we're checking out the normies and their correlation with Bitcoin. The normies are not searching for Bitcoin, man. That's spoiler alert. It's actually lower than it's been in a while. 36 on the Google scale. All right. Let's get back into Bitcoin real quick and see what's going on with Bitcoin tonight. As it moves back down. Oh wow, we just hit a new low for the evening, right before 9 p.m. That's of course market open in Japan right now. It looks like they're doing a little bit of a sell-off. So that's what's happening tonight. We're of course looking at this key level. It's already marked 62.7, right? We already bounced off of that this morning, right? Actually, I didn't even talk about this. That wasn't this morning. That was yesterday morning. I predicted that the other day. That's old. We were spot on though. We were kind of close today. I predicted, of course, the same move, but I was a little more bullish, I guess, than tonight apparently, or yesterday, or this morning. But you can't win them all. What was that? 2 out of 3. The last 2 out of 3. It's usually 2 out of 3, and then reset. We'll try again tomorrow, guys. But I don't know. I'm pretty damn close still within these ranges. One day I will be trading, man. I'll be trading. It'll be fun. I'm just blowing money on here. We got nothing to do but blow money. But yeah, let's just clean that up for tonight and see where are we going. Of course, the only thing I really pretty much use in my method is just the key time frames and volatility, right? That's it. If you guys are new, you haven't seen me do this before, I just look at the time frames, the key time frames, the things that move the markets. Of course, that's going to be 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you just know these numbers, it's just 3 or 4 numbers, guys. That's it. 9 a.m., 9 p.m., 12 a.m., 12 p.m., right? And you got 3 a.m., 3 p.m., right? It doesn't matter if you're on the other side of the world or not. Those numbers will help you into knowing when the time frames are going to be ripe for volatility. And then your last one, of course, going back into the morning tomorrow, or 9 a.m., of course, into tomorrow. And that's what we're looking at. And we're just going to predict what's going to happen tomorrow like we know we do every night. Let's see how close we get. Of course, you can't predict black swans. You can't predict the white swans, but you can always see where the time frames are going to be, because they're never going to change unless you're a day off with time corrections like we have the daylight saving times here in the United States, which I believe next month. We got like a couple of weeks. We're going to be on par with the Japanese market again, which I love to wake up and go to bed. What is that? How much crypto experience do I have? Crypto Steve Senior? Is it Steve's? I don't know what your last name is. But I have been in 2 bull cycles now. So I've got about 4 or 5 years of crypto experience. I've watched this damn chart for 4 or 5 years. It doesn't change. I mean, it changes on the day, but it's about the same. But yeah, anyway, this is what's going on. So yeah, if you look at this here, we pretty much are already in a bear trend. And if you go back to our heat map, we can see tonight we are looking like we're bouncing off that right now. And I'm just looking at the buy and sell orders. Looks like, again, we're oversold. We're oversold. Are we really going to hit this 65K or not is the big question. And I think it's going to take, we're probably going to be riding this damn thing into more volatility on the news, the back of news of a new company buying, or BlackRock buying up the rest of what's left on exchanges, or whatever, or there's really nothing on the horizon other than the election. So I think by the end of this month we'll know if we're going to hit 65K or not. But other than that, I mean, 70K, is that really going to happen before September's over? I don't know. I don't see it. It's just kind of sideways action going on. I still think market manipulation too. But yeah, if you, again, heat map, we're just checking out the heat map just to kind of see where the orders are set. Looks like there's pretty much nothing. There's hardly anything open to sell after 63. We just got to get back to 63 again and then blow through all this. And yeah, we could probably get through that. I would say between Germany, Japan, and China, it's going to get there. So that'd be my guess. And of course, the time frames are going to show us with that move if we can break out of that or not. I'd say we're probably not going to do it until the next time we get a lot of volatility, which is going to be 12 a.m. in the United States. Of course, the other side of the world, trading on their lunch breaks, day trading. So we're probably going to do something like this, just kind of bounce up and down, and then maybe get a breakout in that time frame. That'd be my guess. And then, again, it's a guess. It's prediction. What did Kiyosaki say, guys, a few weeks ago? It's not a lie. It's a prediction. It's truth, or I don't know, whatever he said. But yeah, it's gonna be something like that, and then that'll put us into. If we can get above 63K, 63.5 is going to be our next resistance. We'll probably bounce off that at least once, retest into the higher time frames there. We'll be able to get, maybe touch that. I don't know. This is pretty bullish. I don't even know if we're going to be able to get that bullish tonight. You know, I'd say based on yesterday, we're not going to be being that bullish. We're just going to trade sideways, I think, in the foreign markets. So with that being said, I think it's going to be something like this: double top, come back down, and retest, go sideways, and then maybe get a triple top into, of course, 9 a.m. in the United States, and then we'll probably see a sell-off there, as we normally do almost every single day. See a correction or a sell-off at the very end. So I'm going to do that real quick, just real quick again, sideways, get up there, and then yeah, we'll see a sell off down into the next low, right? The next low or the previous low that we haven't seen since Tuesday morning. Was it Tuesday morning? Yeah, 10:45 a.m. So we'll be going right back to where we were a day ago. That's kind of what I see happening tonight. Again, nothing's really bullish tonight. We've already broken down. We might actually go lower now that I'm looking at this. I just don't see it on the heat map. It looks like there's a lot of buy orders being filled in at 62.7. It's got to get through that. We'll probably wick back up. How much does that one guy have there? Oh my God, almost $1 million. Jesus, at 62. Wow, yeah, that just came in there. Just a lot. I think it's oversold, guys. I think there's a lot riding off of the fact that everyone thinks we're gonna go to 65K. Or we're going to go to 55. We're going to back down to 55. Really, or test 60K. We're back in the fire sale again if we test 60K. I just think this whole thing is just, there's no way. And again, it costs about $80,000 to mine one Bitcoin right now in energy. No, there's no way. There's no way. But you never say never. Black swan events could occur. We'll see. But I'm just going to leave it as is. This is going to be a weird night. I don't think we're going to be as on point as we have been, just because it's just so, I don't know. The narrative's just so awkward. Anywho, so that's Bitcoin. Of course, I got to do a quick little update on Jasmine. It looks like, yeah, we're selling off still. Again, with, of course, Bitcoin falling, everything else is going to be affected. But honestly, it's holding on pretty well. It's still holding the 2 cent range. I don't think we're going to slip underneath 2 cent anytime soon, or ever, maybe again. We'll see. But yeah, that's kind of what I see for Jasmine. Just trying to maintain these levels, hold on to at least 2 cents. Next level down would take us down to 217, right? So, and they still have to get through this choppy area here, which is a lot of resistance in the middle of that range there. If you back test that to where, damn, all the way back to August, all the way back to August. So I'd say in the middle of that chop will be the next target, which we've already started to go back to right now as I'm talking. Jesus, it's falling as I'm talking. That's cool. I think I might buy some more tomorrow morning depending on where we're at. When we fell down to 23, I already bought it about another 5,000 Jasmine, so I'm not too worried on it. I've got plenty. I'll buy more. It looks like I already wicked back up since we touched that level 2. Interesting to see how this plays off, especially when we're 9 p.m. right now. Yep, there we go, 9 p.m. right now. So I'm wondering if we're gonna start printing green candles at 9 p.m. 9, of course. Markets opening in Japan, Russia, Japan, Germany, and China next. I don't think China opens for another hour though, or hour and a half. Let's check real quick. But it's gonna be a weird night, a really weird night. What's the quick little update on Chinese time? Chinese time, yeah, it's 9 o'clock right now. Nice. So China markets are already opened up. We already know their stance on it. We already know the Chinese bank's stance on it. The biggest bank in China has already come out and said Bitcoin is a digital gold. You should have some, right? So it looks like we're already trying to get back up to 62.9. Trying to get back into 63. Oh, it's just, man, this is it's a cliffhanger, man. I hate to leave on a cliffhanger like this. It's just, are we even gonna touch this tonight? We might. I don't know. That would be bearish as all hell, though. We just retraced all these gains over the past few days. Take us back to wow, about 4 days ago. 4 days of gains. That sucks. Oh, that would suck. But would it be the end of the world? Is it gonna break your bank? What? It's gonna be tens of thousands of dollars for some people. I can't. Oh man, I love this. I love how people just get so affected by this. I can't. But anyway, I'm probably gonna call it here. It looks like we're starting to break. No, we were trying to go green. We're trying to go green. In this case, yellow. It's just probably not gonna happen. I would say let's do a secondary one. I want to do a bearish one, a bearish prediction tonight too. We'll do. How about we go all the way down here, test that, then try to come back up, and just do a little bit more of a bearish prediction for tomorrow morning. And who would be pissed off if that happened? I wouldn't. Wow, it actually lined up pretty good with the last larger level down. I don't think we have that much of a flash crash. I'm just trolling now. But yeah, I would say that's our max bearish prediction for the evening. These are so accurate, guys. But you know what? It's crazy how all you need to do is look at these damn charts. Again, two out of 3 in a row. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy stuff. We just gotta get back above 63. Anywho, I'm gonna probably call that for a stream, guys. It's been fun. I'm heading out, but yeah. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid, as I always say. Don't do anything stupid, right? You don't want to wind up like
People that use
fiat
currency
what do we call them?
as a store of value, there's a name for them. We call them poor.
Saving this stuff. We call them poor. That's right. Call him port. All right. So have a great night, guys. I will catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, it should be on tomorrow. And yeah, without any further ado, adios, muchacho. See ya.
According to the Wall Street Journal, the agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above the in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
Where's my Benny? Where's my burnt Benny? What? Oh, there it is. It's on the floor. Yes. Oh no, I'm out of lighter fluid. Oh, he's trying to burn. He's trying to burn. Later, guys. Bet.